We're still talking horses, but we've moved across to race number 2 and the first of the thoroughbreds over 5 furlongs. I was actually tempted to put Kilrock in this, but didn't, because we fancied a crack at Abu Dhabi. We'll talk Abu Dhabi, Jebel Ali. We'll talk about that later. I went through this race, and I thought it was quite a difficult one, to be honest, Mark. There's a few international horses. There's a few returning international horses for different trainers and different owners that I looked at in the sale, Monsieur Joe being one of them. I looked at Monsieur Joe in the sale. My propeller looked after by Adam, the vet I use in the UK, and owned by Mr. Joseph Barton, Joey Barton, footballer, Peter Chapelheim, big West Brom fan. I actually think it's got a very good chance. I've looked at its form, but if this going goes good instead of good to firm, it might go against him. What do you think?
Good to firm. He runs on well, obviously. He had a summer where he had to run on good to firm as well, or she did, sorry. And I watched her go training on the Tappity track the other morning, and she just seemed to like that as well. So for me, basically, this track will not stay wet. If the sun comes out, it will just be really good going, and maybe get the rattle back in there. And of course, being a straight 6 or straight 5, actually, the draw doesn't matter. Possibly 15 is good for this horse, this mare, because it can stay apart from the big rush, if you put it that way. I like her chances. I think this is an ideal race for her. This is actually a handicap compared to the Group 3s she's been running in. You know.
Well, I'm going to say this because I said it to a few trainers in the UK when we've talked about the handicaps in the carnival, and I've said really they're more like listed races because there's only £1. I mean, I think in this race there's only £2, £4 between the top weight and the bottom weight or something.
£6.
£6, so 2.5 kilos, 3 kilos.
Talking not much, that's right.
3 kilos, 2.5 kilos maximum.
Yep.
So there's not a lot in between. So it's like running in listed company. I don't think weight makes a lot of difference over a flat 5 anyway. It'll just start to affect at the end.
You've got a race here that is up to 110, and nobody over 106 has bothered to go into it. It really is amazing. When
the entries came out, I've got to be honest, I did actually say I thought, I'm not going to use the word weak because it's not a weak race. You can't have 1,600 rated horses in a race and call it weak, but not the strongest 5 furlong sprint I've seen here.
I think I've gone for my propeller because of the form. 5th to Jawala in the big sprints in the summer, and beat that horse before that, and it's that's the form for me. That's the form line of sprinting, and a lot of these other horses that are based here, for instance, your Rafige and Fitians, and them, they haven't run so well at 1,000 metres. Fitian won here over the trip actually. Last season.
It did in the carnival last season,
so that's Royston French's from the Sabra Maheri. But that for me, for this is an international chance, and that's why I've gone for my propeller.
Okay, I mean, I hope my propeller wins because I'm friends with some of the connections. I also think I'm helping them out for Thursday for Adam. But looking at Rafige.
Yep.
Now, it won at Sharjah very comfortably, obviously. Then came here to Meydan. Now, I've said a few times that I think the Meydan track is very it suits good to firm horses.
Yeah.
So, if you like Meydan, there's a possibility you probably like good to firm. But came here against Junior Step, probably tried to take the lead a little bit too early.
Yeah, he did.
And got beat. Then it came back again to Tamaful, and actually won very comfortably. It was a very comfortable length.
It was a good win, and really, I was talking to Musaba this morning, and he thinks this is his best chance, although he thinks this is a hard race.
Well, it did win on turf, but it was, I think it was heavy going. I'm looking at the form guide at the moment. Heavy going, and he won by 4.5 lengths. So maybe if this rain continues, you will suit him.
Yeah, we'll change
our opinion. But I mean, the way he's improved for Masaba this year, you've got to say he's got a chance. I mean,
of course.
Of the local horses, you'd say he's probably got the best chance?
Yeah, no, what he said to me this morning was what he said, and you know, this is my best chance, but it's going to be a hard race.
Yeah.
So he still thinks it can do well, obviously, you know. And Musavi, you can't ignore what he says. He's 4 winners clear in the championship at the moment, and you can't ignore that really.
Let me throw a couple more at you. Sea Chanter coming back after, I'd say, a pretty disappointing.
You know how they announce this horse now? Shock and Talk.
Sea Chanter.
Shock and Top.
Shock and Top.
Shock and Top is the official name now.
It didn't do too well in the UK, but was only beaten about 4.5 lengths by Shayshan.
Yeah.
So, and he won on this track. He won on the straight 6, I think. So he's got to have half a chance.
Yeah.
Didn't have, and he's got 2.5 kilo claim there, so that drops his weight down a little bit.
Certainly does.
Atug, is that the correct pronunciation?
This was first named as a Godolphin horse, and then has come out in say Altea's colours. So interesting.
He won for Godolphin in the UK, didn't he? At Ascot, wasn't he in Godolphin's colours?
Yes, there was, and nobody really gave it a chance with Moreira riding it.
Yeah.
But it went on one. So.
He's got to have a chance on that Ascot form.
Yeah.
First race since Ascot, but he's got to have a chance on that Ascot.
You can't ignore any of these. You did right what you said at the start. They're so close together.
Yeah.
That you can't ignore a lot. But at the end of the day, I watched her training, and she looked at pictures the other morning, and I think for me that just swung it for me straight away. Wherever she runs, I'm going to be following her.
Well, I've got to be honest. My original pick was My Propeller. But as you're going to pick that,
oh right.
I'll do what you normally do and change. And I'll go for a local one, and I'll throw in Rafige.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Because if he runs on his all-weather form, he's got a chance. So I'll go Rafige, you go My Propeller, and for once I hope you're correct.
Good.
There you go.
Thank you.